all over the country. I believe he's got a stint in Vegas coming up. Give it up for Brian Steadman.
Let's hear it for Shea Farrow, guys. Let's hear it for him. Now, before I get started and go too far into my set, guys, I just want to address the elephant in the room right away. Yes, ladies, I'm single. Oh, fuck all of you. That was harsh. I should get one woo or an applause. You're just laughing at me. Looking at me going, gee, how can alopecia Santa Claus not have a girlfriend? That's kind of fucked up. That hurts, man. And when I say elephant in the room, guys, it's not because I'm fat and I have a good memory. It's because I have a nice trunk and I like it in the bush. I think a couple of you might be a little bit young for this joke, yeah. You look a little confused, sir. I'm sorry. When I say bush, vagina used to come with hair on it. That's what I mean by that, okay? Don't look at her and see if I'm telling the truth. I wouldn't lie about something like that. It used to have hair on it, man. Put it this way. When I was in my 20s and 30s, if I put my hand down there and felt nothing but smooth skin, I'm putting myself in jail at that point. Right? Yeah, it's crazy. Anybody celebrating anything tonight? Celebrating anything? No? Just celebrating life, being down here? Yeah? Just getting your time in before the baby comes? There you go. There you go. That's all right. So Mason. How fucking white are you people? Jesus Christ. What about Connor? That was out the window. That was probably your next choice. You know, Travis. That's awesome. No, any other parents in here tonight? Parents? You guys parents back there too? Yeah? You guys love your kids? Aren't they great? Do you guys give your friends shit about not having kids? Good, okay? Don't, guys. It's fucked up. My friends do it to me all the time. I'm in my 50s now and I don't have kids and they keep telling me, oh man, you should do it. It's so great. You don't know what you're missing. Dude, when you guys do that to your friends, it does upset us. It does affect us. You know, sometimes I get really depressed. You know, I don't have somebody to carry on my name. And when I get that way, I go home and I dry my tears like this. And I go plan my next trip to Vegas that you guys can't afford to go on because you have kids, okay? Man, it's crazy. I should never be a father. I know that when I am the smallest and youngest male in my family. Yeah, take that one in. Yeah, a whole lot of fighting in my family, and it usually happened around dinner time. I held my own, so. But yeah, I have two older brothers, and my dad were a lot bigger than me. But who do you think the toughest person in my family was? My mom, hell yeah. My mom was 5'5", maybe 110 pounds at best. You did not fuck with my mom. My oldest brother, decided to test her one night. She was sleeping on the couch, and he walked over and he grabbed her by the ankles, and he picked her up and he held her upside down. Yeah, 2 seconds later, it sounded like I had two sisters in the house. My mom reached right up, grabbed him right by the nuts, squoze, twisted, said, if you drop me, they're coming with me. Said it in that voice too. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. No, man, I know my kids would be like I was when I was a kid. Okay, I was a bad kid. I was the first person in the history of my elementary school to get suspended, and I did it 3 times. You know, I wanted to set that bar high so nobody could touch it. You know, and my friends don't let me watch their kids anymore. You know, my buddy called me the other night, mad as hell. He goes, dude, what did you teach my daughter? I said, what are you talking about, dude? He's like, I just got called into a parent-teacher conference. And the teacher was really upset. I said, what's going on? He says, well, she was taking her standardized test on her numbers, and she wrote down that Jack comes after 10, followed by Queen, followed by King, followed by Ace. So what's wrong with that, dude? I mean, come on, I'm teaching her the finer things in life, right? She's still running a game at recess, giving you a VIG, so you don't have to pay her an allowance, so shut the fuck up, I helped you out. Yeah, I was driving down here one day, A couple of months ago, I saw a car seat on the side of the road. I'm like, man, maybe I should see if this kid's okay. And then thought to myself, if kid's that annoying, his own parents don't want him. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit either. I'll call the fire department when I get there, okay? I'll call that. So that's weird, man. It's weird getting older. I'm in my 50s now, and I don't mind getting older. Anybody mind getting older out there? You guys mind getting older? Good answer. I get mad at my friends who get mad about getting older because I don't think they're doing it right. You know? Like, I can still do the same thing I did in my 20s. I just got to tweak it a little bit. Right? I'm in my 50s now. I still like going to the nightclub with my friends. We used to go at least once a week like I did when I was in my 20s. The only difference is now is we go at 3 o'clock in the morning. We sit outside the club. And we wait for the drunk girls to come out in their high heels. Look like a newborn giraffe trying to walk for the first time. And then we bet on them, you know? Bet if they're gonna fall or not. I'm like, I got 20 on the blonde. She's definitely going down, right? Yeah, we bet if they're wearing underwear or not. You know? Points are doubled if they have a penis. It's Atlantic City, guys. Don't laugh. I make a lot of fucking money on that bet, okay? Seriously. Make a lot of money on that bet. You know? I still like watching porn. You know, I watch the same amount of porn as I did when I was younger. You know, the only difference is now is I need my readers to see what I'm looking at. You gotta bring it into focus, right? Yeah. You guys laugh, but it's a bigger deal than you guys give it credit for, because anybody that wears glasses will tell you, every time you really start getting into it, you gotta stop and push your glasses back up. I'm not gonna lie, that breaks the rhythm a little bit. Yeah? Sometimes I gotta start over from scratch. It's getting harder to find porn I haven't already seen already. So. Yeah, it's crazy, you know? I mean, getting older does have its disadvantages, I gotta say. In the last year and a half, I've suffered 5 heart attacks, and I've had 2 heart surgeries. So I'm really happy to be here with you all tonight. Thank you guys, thank you very much, I appreciate that. I tell you, man, it makes you look at the world differently. You know, especially the nurses. We have any nurses in here tonight? Nurses? No? I tell you, my nurses were amazing. They took really, really good care of me. But with that being said, I'm still convinced they were trying to kill me while I was in there. You know, because I can't blame the nurses. Let me rephrase this. It's not the nurses I blame the administration. I think it's fucked up how they staff the departments in the hospitals. I think they need to change that. My suggestion was they, staff the departments based on what the nurses look like. I think only really hot nurses should only be allowed to work in the geriatric ward and the pediatric ward. So you have something nice to look at when you come into the world and before you leave the world, right? But putting models in the cardiac wing, that's not fucking cool, seriously, all right? First girl they sent in to take my vital signs looked like Gwen Stefani, told me to get naked and get into bed, and then questioned me why my heart rate was spiking. Are you serious? Jesus Christ. And the worst part is, they had to have changed the uniforms, okay, for the designer of the uniforms for the nurses and stuff. Because I swear to God, my ex-wife was a nurse, okay? And I gotta say, she never looked hot in scrubs, ever. She looked like she was getting ready to clean the house in something comfortable when she left for work every day, right? But I swear to God, that week I was in the hospital, I saw more camel toe than I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy shit, those things got tight. Seriously. Even the guys had camel toe. That part I wasn't ready for. The guy that prepped me for my surgery had the biggest moose knuckle I've ever seen in my life. I'm just looking over at it going, Jesus Christ. That's kind of hot. Guys, I thought I was going to die. I was going to get it any way I could get it before. And I'm not proud of this. I did reach over and give it a little tickle while I was there. So. I mean, geez, I could tell what religion he was from like 20 feet away, okay? It's like, he's definitely not Jewish. I can see the turtleneck from here. Oh my God. Then they send me in the basement. Hottest girl I've ever seen came walking out of the back room. Like smoke and lights are coming out behind her. Her scrubs were so tight I could read her tattoos through her clothing. Right? She had his tattooed on one tit, hers tattooed on the other, theirs tattooed on her belly with an arrow pointing down. I was like, oh my God, this is the start of my favorite porn series, Genital Hospital. If you guys haven't seen it, look it up. It was the start of season 7. I swear to God, it was amazing. But I don't know what by the time I left that room, I don't know what they did for my heart condition, but I got to admit, they cured my erectile dysfunction, so I got something out of the deal, right? Nah, it's crazy. The last time I was in the hospital, it's the first time I've ever been asked to leave. I was in the emergency room for 18 hours, and I'm a comedian, so I don't have insurance. And they hadn't got me a bed, they were looking to get me a bed, and finally, after the last 6 hours, I kept asking the nurse for a sponge bath. She said I couldn't get out of bed, and she decided to call my bluff and came in and said, if you can't get out of bed, we have to give you a Foley catheter. I don't know, you guys know what that is. If you can't pee, they stick a tube up your dick. All right? And with that, I said, it's about fucking time, and I threw my covers back. And she went and got an against medical release form, told me to sign it, and told me to get the fuck out. I was like, what's the problem? She goes, we thought, with the catheter, you're sick. Yeah, you want that? I was like, no. I asked you for a sponge bath politely for 6 hours. And I figured there's a chance I might get my dick touched. But when you're doing a Foley catheter, you're definitely touching my dick, okay? And if I'm going to be in a hospital room for 18 hours, I don't want somebody touching my dick, okay? It's not too much to ask, I don't think. It should be part of the emergency room visit, okay? That's what I think, so. No, it's crazy, man. I don't mind it, No, I'm gonna get a little political here, guys. I know you're not supposed to at comedy shows, but I just got in a big argument with a really good friend of mine about this. I got to get this off my chest. I hate skinny people. They suck, all right? Skinny people, the world revolves around them. Everything's made for them. They don't appreciate it, and then they're fucking mean to us, all right? Seriously, you skinny people, you don't think I see the fear in your eyes when I walk onto an airplane? Yeah, don't give me that bullshit. I hear you praying as I'm walking down the aisle. Please don't let him sit next to me. Please don't let him sit next to me. And where's he going to put that pizza? It's not going to fit under the seat. Guys, I'm on a budget, okay? I said I'm a comedian. I don't have a lot of money, so I got to fly Frontier and Spirit, and they don't serve snacks. So, got to bring your own on those things, man. And I see you guys laughing at me, too, and they move me to the other side of the plane to balance the weight out. That's fucked up, guys, seriously. All right, I see that laughing. These standardized bathtubs you guys have, who's the standard for these things? Seriously, right? I lay down in one of those tubs, I look like a loaf of bread getting ready to be taken out of the oven. I'm bubbling right over the fucking top of that thing, man. You skinny fucks get to lay down in the tub, fill it with water, just sit back and relax. Yeah, I gotta spend the next 20 minutes splashing water over myself like I'm basing a goddamn turkey just to get wet. It's not fair, man. I can't stay in the tub too long because my side fat creates a suction. I need help getting out at that point. So come on, pull. And the worst part is when I finally do get out of the water, I look down, there's enough water in there to cover my ankles. Where the fuck did all the water go at that point? I'm afraid to cough or sneeze for the rest of the day. So I might have sucked some of that water up in there. May have to clean more of the house than I wanted to. So, not a good thing, man, not a good thing. But the worst one by far, and I think some of you guys might be guilty of this, are those plastic Adirondack chairs you guys have at all your barbecues. Yeah, who invented these pieces of shit, right? There's only 2 times a year a fat guy like me can sit in those things. First week of spring, last week of fall. That's it. Any other time we sit in them, they collapse like the Cowboys in the playoffs. It's horrible. So, is this Eagles country? Got any Eagles fans in here? No? Cowboys fans?
No, Eagles fans.
Oh, okay, all right. No Cowboys fans. That's good, yeah. When I do have Cowboy fans in the audience, I ask them, you know, what do you call 60 guys sitting on a couch watching the Super Bowl every year? The Cowboys, that's it. So, yeah, I'm from Detroit, so I have a right to make fun of any NFL team and nobody can say shit to me, okay? I'm still pissed off at Cleveland. I got to share my perfect season with them. Yes, I said perfect season. 0-16 is still perfect, okay, guys? I got to go somewhere with this. So you guys are not married, right? No?
Not yet.
You guys planning on it?
Yeah.
You live in New Jersey?
No.
Where do you guys live?
Maryland.
Oh, then you're already married, guys. I hate to tell you this. Hey, they have common law there, and it's pretty fucking strict. So you guys are already married. So no. So how long you guys been together though?
4 years.
4 years. All right. What's the secret to 4 years?
Well, he's older than me, so that's how I got thrown in. So he's 11 years older.
And he's keeping his mouth shut. That's a fucking smart man right there. Yeah, just let her do the talking and nod your head. Very smart. Very smart. That usually what keeps the together. Plus, you said you're a truck driver.
Yeah.
So you're gone a lot.
Nah, I'm home every day, man.
You're home every day. Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you might want to get a paternity test. I don't know. Truck drivers are gone for a while, you know. And you said you had other kids of your own, so I don't know. I can't. Like I said, I can't do the kids thing. You guys married back there?
No.
No? Oh, sorry, dude. Jesus Christ. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Don't use the M word. I completely understand. I start twitching when I hear it too. All right. That's why I have this. This is my divorce band. It says NA, means never again. I go to Vegas a lot. I need the visual reminder. So, how long you guys been together though? 1 year. Oh, so it's new. That's why I can't see your other hand. All right. That's great. Look at that over there. He's leaning back like this. He keeps leaning back further and further. I'm like, what the fuck is going on back there? I'm kind of upset the lights came back on. Jesus. No, man, it's weird. Marriage is a weird situation. Best way I've ever heard marriage described is marriage is like a tornado. There's a whole lot of blowing and sucking in the beginning, but in the end you lose your house. So hit there in the nose with that one there. Yeah, the best answer I ever heard, I had a couple here the other night, actually in Atlantic City. They've been married for 42 years. And I said, what's the secret to the longevity? Best answer ever to this question. The husband said, without missing a beat, neither one of us wanted custody of the kids. Sir, you're my hero. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, it's weird. I was married for 91 years. You know, I mean, I count them in dog years because she was such a bitch, but I made the mistake of getting one of those pure breeds from the puppy farm up in Princeton, man. They didn't train her right while she was there. Yeah, I'm just glad I had her neutered early on so I don't have puppies running around. So, no, it's crazy being married. It's a weird proposal, you know. It's I think it should have time limits on it and everything else. Yeah, I lasted 13 years and that was way too fucking long. Okay, way too long. But it was crazy when I got married. I had to give up marijuana because my wife hated it. In any given part of my life, I have given up all drugs. I'm a recovering addict. I've been clean from hard drugs for 30 years. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I still smoke weed and do mushrooms, but that's medicine, guys. That's medicine. So, yeah, we got any potheads in here tonight? Yeah, okay, all right. You relax. The other people. I know I'm fat, white, and bald, but I'm not a cop. Okay. The reason I asked that question is we had a cop convention here a couple of months ago, and the whole audience were cops for like a week. And I know weed is legal here in New Jersey, but I am not comfortable around that many cops. So I stopped bringing it in with me to the show. So I just ask that question every show to see if we can get hooked up afterwards. Because I'm fucking jonesing here. You want to do that slide handshake with me? I'd really appreciate it. So now, before I get out of here, most of you guys are visiting here to Wildwood, or you guys live here? Guys visiting?
Visiting.
Visiting? Okay. I just want to do a quick public service announcement for all the guys in the room visiting. Something I wish they had shared with me when I first moved down here. It would have saved me a lot of aggravation. There's 3 things you need to remember here in Wildwood, okay? Number 1, some of the girls down here do charge by the pound, okay? And we get to be my size, that's fucking expensive, seriously, right? Number 2, and what I thought should have been their slogan, I thought it should have been, always look for the Adam's apple first. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, guys. Sometimes you feel like some nuts, sometimes you don't. I just believe in truth in advertising, okay? And last but not least, and my personal favorite, is if you meet them on the boardwalk and you give them $10 extra, they will take their teeth out. Don't be so grossed out, guys. I'm telling you right now, you have not lived until you've had a gummer, okay? Seriously. And the second you do, you're going home, you're throwing out your girl's toothbrush and praying for gingivitis. Because that shit is honestly that good. All right, guys, my name is Brian Steadman. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Let's keep it going for Brian Steadman. Thank you. Thank you very much. Didn't think I was going to get to you back there. But I see you now. Glaucoma. But I see you now. You, sir, what is your name?
Jeff.
Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
Very well, thank you.
All right,
How are you
then.
doing?
What?
How are you doing?
I asked the fucking question, Jeff. All right?